William Wrightson Eustace Ross was a Canadian geophysicist and poet. He was an environmentalist. Ross, here in this poem, appeals to us not to pursue and beat to death the harmless snakes trying to slither away. Not all snakes are harmful, my dear children. As you can see, some snakes try to hit themselves in between the reeds, some snakes in sands. So this process is called camouflage. So camouflage is the process of hiding, isn't it, or blending with the natural environment or with the nature. The snake trying. What the snake is trying to do. Let's read the poem, let's recite the poem, and let's explore what the poem is actually about. Most of us think of snakes as fearsome symbols of death, isn't it? When we see snake, we are at once frightened and we start running here and there, hither and thither. But the snake in this poem is itself a victim. But it is very ironic over here. We are frightened of the snakes, but snakes are there. Snakes are also frightened of people. Person like us, we are very greedy, isn't it? And as soon as we see snakes, we start hitting them just, by throwing a stone, sometimes by log of wood, and so on. Right? But not all snakes are venomous, are poisonous, as said by W. Ross over here. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick. So actually it's not the stick that is pursuing the snake, but then it is the person who is pursuing the snake, okay, in order to kill it because he is frightened. But here the poet says that the snake itself in this poem is a victim. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin long body, and it has a beautiful twisted body. It slithers, it twists its body and run away in order to escape from the hands of the pursuer who is chasing it. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. And again he describes the beauty of the snake, the beautiful shapes of the snakes. How beautiful, how bright it looks. He glides through the water away from the stroke and is trying to escape itself, isn't it? He glides, he slithers, he runs away through the water. He tries to escape itself, okay, into the water away from the stroke. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. So here the poet W. Ross again urges or pleads the person to let him go, to let him escape and not to hit him hard, okay, into the reeds. Reeds are tall cylinder leaf plants of the grass family which grows in water or on marshy ground, okay. So into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small, it is small and green, and it is non-venomous snake. It's not poisonous and it does not harm. It is not harmful even to children, he says. Along the sand he lay until he was observed. He laid there in the sand hiding itself, and the process is called camouflage. Is hiding itself in the sand without being observed, and as soon as he is observed, he is being chased. And who is chasing the snake? It's people, isn't it? Because they are themselves frightened. But here the snake seems to be frightened and is being chased, and now he's trying to vanish. He's trying to disappear in the ripples among the green slim reeds. So the poet here urges the readers not to kill the snake, as it is not harmful, as it is not dangerous to anyone, not even to the children. So the snake is trying to escape the person who is chasing it with a stick and trying to hit it. The snake is harmless. It is green in color. Okay, so as you can see over here, isn't it? The poet wishes that the snake saves itself and finally vanishes in the water as well as in the reeds. And so he urges the people there, the person who is trying to chase the snake and hit him with the stick. So there are poetic devices also. Rhyme scheme is absent. The poem is written in free verse. Transferred epithet, as I've told you, the adjective used with noun refers to a noun other than the one with which it is used. Pursuing stick. Pursuing refers to the person who is holding the stick and not the stick itself. Alliteration, the repetition of consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. So he is harmless H. Okay, so HH is repeated over here. Thank you everyone.